all of you all for coming out today. I really appreciate it. This presentation we prepared for you all is gonna be informative, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna make this as easy as possible for you all to learn about the home buying process. And even if you aren't trying to buy right now, like this is just information for the future. So my name is Don Narcisse. I'm a Texas realtor out here. I do, appreciate it. Dallas, and I do Houston as well. I know a lot of people that follow me on social media wonder how I'm able to go back and forth to Houston. Well, I'm originally from Houston. I came to Dallas about 5 years ago and got into real estate about 2 years ago. And let me tell you all, it's been the best experience that I've had so far. I used to play football, so transferring my skills from football to this, it's been amazing. And I love it, I'm passionate about it, and I'm excited to teach you all today. Right here, make the process so much easier. Man, I hope you all learned a lot from that because, man, I've been learning a lot from him since I've been working with him. And man, he's a great dude. But I know when I work with a lot of people, I know the first thing they ask me, when should I start looking for a home? Like, what's that time frame looking like? So I broke it down all the way from 6 months to you all. Once we get 4 to 5 months out, that's when you're gonna contact Gavin, somebody like Gavin or your lender, and try to get pre-approved. And that's when we can see what you can afford, what type of house you can get. And then right after that, after we get you pre-approved, we find a home that you can afford, then we start submitting offers. When we submit those offers, man, I've seen people close as fast as 2 weeks. But to give yourself grace, it's typically like 30 to 90 days almost. But the closing process can be very fast, depending on who you're working with. And then 1 month out, I'm pretty sure Gavin can tell you, a lot of people apply for cars, credit cards, loans right before they're about to close, mess up the whole process. And that 1 month out is the key part that you don't want to apply for anything. Gavin would say the same thing. You don't want to apply for anything during that time period because you can really mess up the process and you have to start all over again. And then I'm like, the last step, then you're moving into your dream home.
There's no one here in Dallas that's paying $50 or less on 1,800 square feet. On my 2-story homes, they're not paying more than $90. Your most expensive bill to maintain your home is your electric bill. And it's not gonna get any lower. So as you do your due diligence and you go out to look for these homes, understand you're not just buying a home, you're buying the neighborhood. Because no matter how much you wanna put into this pre-owned home, just to get it to where you live in, the neighborhood will still continue to age.
Our investments, we do want to think about long-term, not just short-term gains. Yeah. All right. So this is where we actually get into how we get a mortgage, okay? Those are just some benefits that we have as homeowners. Again, this is kind of a rent-to-own type of situation. However, when we're going through our mortgage, your process kind of happens in 2 reviews. So my review is the pre-approval, your lender, your loan officer. After you get pre-approved, you're able to actually start looking for houses. So once we're pre-approved and we determine what your pre-eligibility would be for a home purchase, that's when we're able to actually meet with Don and start looking at those houses. When we do your pre-approval, there's 3 main criteria points that we want to look into. Collaboratively, I always like to say that your pre-approval is not something that's just one and done. You're not going to get pre-approved or not pre-approved, and then we're not going to talk again. It's quite collaborative, and there's reasons that you'll see in these next couple of slides on why it needs to be that way. So you'll hear that you can buy a home as low as a 580 credit score. Sometimes there's programs that even allow you for getting loans with a lower credit score than that. However, 620 is what I always recommend as kind of the just baseline to start your pre-approval process. And the reason being is that although some programs will allow a 580 score, some programs will allow even less than that, the majority of loan products, specifically this FHA and conventional, which are the 2 types of loan products that as a home buyer you'll be entitled to, the conventional requires a 620, FHA does allow for the 580. The reason why I say that it's important to try to at least get to that 620 is you want to have options as a home buyer. You do not want to be put into one loan category or be in one loan product just because you have to. You want to be able to see what all of your options are. And so with that, Down payment assistance is also has their own credit score requirements. At 620 tends to be their requirements as well too. So again, that's kind of like the match number. Now, as far as checking on your credit score, at least in the first couple of steps, when we're checking on your credit score, the first way that we'll do it is with a soft credit pull. So traditionally, when you had to buy a house, you would have to go to a lender and you would actually have to get a full hard credit pull done. This, of course, can impact your score, and if you're not exactly where you need to be at the time being, you get your credit pulled again, it's going to drop your score even more. Now we're further away from our goal. So with us, we'll be able to do a soft credit check just to see kind of where things are. We'll pull out of 2 out of the 3 scores. The third score should be within the realm of the others. So this allows you guys to check on your eligibility to purchase a home without even impacting your credit. And it's free as well, too.
Hey, come on with it, come on. But I'm like, just like he was saying, man, you got to take a chance on yourself, you know, and just be around people that you can trust. I think that's the main thing. Being around people that you can trust, because that makes things a lot easier. Because when you can't trust somebody, it makes it a little iffy. I know now we're starting to get to the main thing that you all are here for. Let's just go be honest. Everybody trying to get their rent paid. Somebody trying to get their rent paid. Let's be honest. Come on. And also, I also want to make this clear. If you like we said, this isn't to rent shame anyone. Even if you're looking to move to an apartment soon or within the next year, let me know and I can assist you. I can find you the best deals, and it's real easy. I can get you a whole list of apartments in the Dallas area. Dallas, Houston, wherever. I can get you a whole list of apartments. So this isn't a thing to rent shame. This is just information for the future. But we're gonna go ahead and get to the main part. But before, we're gonna give you all another chance to enter into the raffle. So if you don't follow me and Gavin on social media already, go ahead and follow us and post something in this event and tag us. And we have our QR codes right there. So if you post us and tag us, we'll get you another entry into the raffle. So I'm gonna give you all about like 10 minutes to go ahead and do that to give y'all a better chance of winning. So we gonna get started, man. Oh, and thank you all again for coming out. I'm like, you all took time out of y'all's evening today to do this, and I really appreciate it. So, man, thank you all for coming down, sitting down, listening. We really appreciate it. We'll probably be doing this again in the future, but thank you all, and let's go and get started.
15 minutes?
Yeah, let's get 15 minutes. Man, DJ Gnarly about to kick it off with the music. Come on, yeah, let's get some drinks, let's relax, let's have a good time, you know? This is an experience, this ain't no home buying seminar. Come on, let's get it.
This is how we do.
Appreciate you, brother. But you could also use that rent money as your earnest money. And pretty much earnest money is just your down payment for a house. So you can use that. But you go ahead and pull it. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready? Okay. 1, 5, 4, 3, 8, 1. We got a winner!
Uh-oh.
What was the name of this event? Rent to own? Rent to own. Okay.
It's Don's Homebuyer.
Okay. Okay, so shout out to Don. The Rent to Own homeowners event was very informative. I learned a lot. Your girl might be a homeowner soon, guys. I don't know. But how does it feel to get your rent paid?
Feels good. And as Dawn said, you know, instead of using it for my rent, I'm going to use it for my down payment. So yes, I'm going to definitely start my process, my home buying process soon, so that this year we can be a homeowner. So yeah, it was a really good event. Thank you for hosting it. And yeah, you guys should check it out.
And I'm going to be moving in.
All right, fam, how you guys doing? My name is Theo Murdaugh here, wine enthusiast. So I'm gonna teach you the proper way to really get introduced to your wine by smelling and tasting. So wine needs oxygen, right? So sometimes wine can be closed, meaning that you're not gonna get the natural fruit flavors that the wine has to offer. So what I normally do is I'll take my wine glass here, and we're gonna use a cup, and we're gonna focus on aerating the wine. So we're gonna pour in this cup here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it down front and center, and we're gonna swirl the wine here. What this is doing, it's oxidizing the wine. So it's allowing oxygen to hit the wine to open up its natural fruit flavors and aromas. So after you oxidize your wine, what we're gonna do is we're gonna taste the wine, but we call this chewing the wine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swish the wine in our mouths, and that's how you get all the natural flavors of the wine. So cheers, and we're actually trying the Pinot Noir. So cheers. And that's how you get the natural fruit flavors and aromas of wine by tasting the wine called chewing. So these are just some simple steps that you can do when you're out with friends or on a date. Really a good way to impress a date, fellas, is by showing her how to taste the wine, how to really chew the wine.
Slide to the right, slide to the left. Right foot, left foot, then turn. Right foot, turn.
All the great ones want to come from.
I appreciate that,
I'm
cuz. I
so
appreciate
proud
that.
of
I
you.
appreciate. Yeah. Come on.
Sleep a little bit.
That's cool. So stay connected, because trust me, next time you don't want to miss this.